Hello, hello. Hey Deb, how you going? I've got a big mess. A big mess. Let me try and straighten this up a little bit. I don't know whether that's any better. Hi Di, how you going? It's cold. I'm so cold. I'm sitting in front of the heater, but I'm still shivering. Oh, so like the title says, it's going to be a little bit of this and a little bit of that tonight. I've found more drawers with finished ephemera and bits and pieces in it, and it's ridiculous. I don't know what I've got, so I'm sorting some of that out and putting it away. And then I found some stuff that I'd started to make, so I thought I might try and finish that off. So that's what I'm up to. That is what I'm up to. What are you girls up to? UFO or a UTO or UFO? I'm just sick of being in a mess. Can't find anything when I'm looking for it, and I've got look at all this pre-made ephemera that I've got, and then I just never use it because I don't know where I've put it. So I'm trying to put it in, have a sort of system, so I've got it all in the one place. That's what I'm trying to do anyway. So. That's all you need, I think, Deb, by the sounds of it. That's all I'd need. I'd be asleep. I'd have my head on the table by now. So that's what I'm up to. Nothing too exciting, but things that have to be done, hey? So I thought we would just catch up while I do it. So I found this system really works for me. Putting it all in folder, and I just put it on the shelf. I know where it is. I can go grab it, flip through it, choose what I want. Need to buy another couple of folders though, because I'm running out of space in this. Purchase Prima flowers, maybe craft online, possibly. What sort are you after, Deb? I've got a heap of different ones here. I can have a look and see what I've got. What colour are you looking for? Not to buy. I'm happy for you to have them, but like I don't want money for them is what I'm saying. Are you after a particular colour? Pinks, apricots and purples. Okay, let me write that down and I'll have a look. I know where they are, but I'll have to dig through. So I just need to leave myself a note. Pinks, apricots and purples. I shall have a look and I'll let you know. Okay. Oh, this is just getting so chunky. Chunky, chunky, chunky. Benny, you okay, darling? Benny? You right, sweetie? It's all twisted up there. I thought something was wrong with him. Hey, Cheryl, how you going? Had your wine? Hope you have. So in my so many containers of crap, I found these little envelopes too, and I'm going to make them into little coin envelopes. Aren't they cute? So I thought I might even do some of that tonight. Here's my ruler. Oh, the good old cruiser. Look out, Cheryl will be dancing on the table any minute. Thought that was thick. There's two there. What flavour cruiser are you having? Guava, that's my favourite. My absolute favourite. Can't beat it. So, yes, not a lot of anything too exciting tonight. Just chilling out. To be honest with you, I couldn't be bothered cleaning my desk. So I thought I'm just going to clean it up while you're all here. How cute are these little envelopes? Oh, well, let me tell you. No, we don't really know anymore. I let them know how pissed off I was and how we're sick of living the way that we are, and that there's no communication that's happening at all, and so that we just feel like we're sitting here thinking that nothing's ever going to be done. And they were very apologetic, and the owners turned up as well, and they were like, because apparently I said to the wife, the wife, so it's a husband and wife team that own it. Sorry, I don't know what I'm trying to say. And she said she didn't know what was going on either, because insurance just were stuffing her around. And we know, some of us know what that's like, but she just said it's been way too long, and she apologised. And I mean, not that it's really her fault, but she apologised and said that they're hoping that this meeting with there were 2 assessors, was to sign off on the final sign off to get, because it became such a big job, bigger than what was expected in the beginning. They had to come in and just make sure they weren't doing the dirty on them, I guess. I don't know. And the insurance guy, because I told him in no uncertain terms that we were pissed off with how long it's been taking. And when he left, he just said, look, I promise, he said, I assure you that I'll make sure you're kept in the loop with what's going on. Hopefully we can get the ball rolling now. And that's it. So we still don't know anymore, really. No dates, no nothing. I did hear him say to the owners that if you do decide to take a payout, and then I didn't hear what he said, but if they decide to take a payout, I'm thinking, well, then they've got to go and get quotes with their own trades and everything, because the other guys are through the insurance mob. I don't know. I honestly don't know. So, yeah, apologies are cheap. That's right. So I really don't know, guys, what's going on. But I did let them know that they let me know that I was not overly impressed. Hey, Sue, how you going? So that's the story. And no, I still got sticky there. I forgot to go and get orange oil. I forget my head if it wasn't screwed on lately. Hey, Karina, how are you? Oh, gosh. I don't know why I decided to do these on video, because they're so fiddly. I'm cold. Been cold all day. Haven't been able to get warm. Okay, I'm just about ready to chuck this envelope already. Oh, stupid thing. Yeah, well, that's what I'm wondering. Apparently they didn't have emergency accommodation in their policy, so I think that maybe they didn't get full. I don't know. Yeah, I just totally confused about the whole thing. They sure are, aren't they, Cheryl? They do whatever they can to not have to pay out. Doesn't matter how legit everything is. They'll find some little loophole, and then they'll boast with these billion-dollar profits. So let's just take half an hour to put a Brad in an envelope, everybody. Well, they do, though, don't they? I don't know how to make any of it make sense, Karina. I've given up even trying and make it make sense. I mean, they give you this huge product disclosure statement when you sign up, and, you know, go and read that. I mean, honestly, who's going to read that from you know, start to end? I mean, I know we should, but not working on very much, Sue, if you saw the title. I'm a bit all over the place. I've still trying to put stuff away everywhere, and I put these brads too close together now, I think. Anyway, it'll work. And I've got all this pre-made ephemera that I can never find when I'm doing a journal or whatever. So I've decided I've only got this one folder, but I need to get another couple. And I'm sorting it out so that when I do journals or whatever, I need some ephemera, I could just grab these folders and flip through them. So I've just put some little taggy things with dangles there. These are painted, but nothing dangling from them. And then I've got all these, I think these are Project Life sheets. So I've put all different pieces of ephemera. This was the start of my 100-day project last year. Some of these, but yeah, so at least then I can, you know, flip through and find what I'm looking for, or something that I think I might be looking for, and they're all handy. So it's like a nice little coffee table book flipping through this as well. So even I've got, you know, plain ones that I've just stitched around, postcards that I've backed with coffee dye. So everything in here is finished ephemera, just ready to be used, basically. So, and I feel that this will work for me better than having them in containers everywhere, because I just can't find anything. So yeah, so I've got heaps and heaps and heaps. It's just ridiculous. So yeah, I found some more here, so I thought I'll put these all in here as well, just so that they're there and I can grab them when I want something. Have I put these in upside down? No. What am I doing here? That must be okay. Like little scrappy envelopes. I didn't even remember that I'd done these. These were fun to do. Little scrappy envelopes. So that's what I'm doing. A little bit of organising, a little bit of sorting. Nothing too exciting, just catching up. I just thought, you know, it's just something that needs to be done. Someone might get a storage idea out of it. You might think it's highly boring. I'm going to just put some, like you see these smaller bits, I've put some Velcro dots in there just so that when I'm flicking through, they don't fly out everywhere. So I'll do the same on this one. Probably do the same here, I think. Oh, it's good, Deb. It's always nice to craft with someone else, isn't it? Or, you know, while you're talking to someone else. These I made these ages ago, years and years ago. I think these were just some cards that I got from Spotlight. I think I'd coffee dyed and just added a extra little piece. I mean, I'd probably decorate the front or something like that before I put them in a journal, but they're handy to have. well, Karina's making this amazing slow stitched pouch that she showed me the other day. And so, of course, I was looking for my calico pouches that I have. Do you think I could find them? No. So I had to go to Spotlight to look for some knitting needles for Mum. And I found they had a calico, what do you call it? Tote. So I'm going to start slow stitching on that now. Just another project to start. But that's fine. This was one of the 12 by 12 inch series projects. Deb, do they sell these in Stamping Up anymore, these gorgeous brads? So I've got even more over here, more ephemera that I've made. Yeah, and I know, Deb, I wish I had known they were going to discontinue them, because I would have bought a heap more. I think I've only got like maybe 6 left. So look at all this ephemera that I've got made and I'd forgotten about. It's ridiculous. Yes, so I can put all the bits and pieces in the bag and just take the bag. I remember doing these. These are cute. Look at them. Oh, so much fun finding all this. Inspires me to want to do a journal now. Oh, you have? Good. Let me know if they come back, because I'll get in and order some. My goodness, I've got pockets and all sorts here. I think I'm going to have to get another folder. Oh, it's so fun, Cheryl. It's like reminiscing of all the stuff that I've done. Most of these are videos, I think. Some of them. I mean, these I loved, absolutely loved making these. It's I was inspired by Crafty by Tony. I did a video on these, but I could just sit and make these all day. These are with the your tab punch that I borrowed, Cheryl. And I've got a heap that I've still punched out, but do you know what? I can't find them. Does that surprise you? Doesn't surprise me. So much fun. Yeah, look at them. Yummy, yummy. So nice. I've got a Stampin' Up catalogue. I just haven't read it. Deb's my Stampin' Up lady. I couldn't see them in there, but that doesn't mean anything. I probably had a boy look. So those are really fun. Those tabs. I've got pockets. tags. I've got all sorts here. Oh, you want one? Deb, can you message Di? Sue, what do you reckon the answer is? Have I finished the Christmas journals? What do you think the question is? Siri's talking to me now. So there's nothing called Christmas journals on your calendar. I didn't even ask you anything, Siri. No, I haven't. I just got a little bit tired of them, but I will finish them. I'm sorry. Were you geared up to do Christmas journals tonight? That's not going to work, having that big one in the top there. To do that. Oh, I'm sorry, Sue. I'm sorry. Oh, bought them from me, what, when I was doing Stampin' Up, or? Because I can't imagine that I would have sold them to get rid of them, because I loved them. But I'll buy them off you, Cheryl. I'll happily give you some money for them. Look at all these yummy, scrummy looking things here. What have I got here? I've got the start of a fold-out journal. Oh my goodness. Got all sorts, haven't I? I need to get another folder because I can't fit anything else in there without it all getting ruined. What brads? You weren't listening, Di. Hang on a minute. They've got, these aren't the only ones. They had a selection of these vintage style brads. They're absolutely stunning. I don't know whether you can see them. I've got a bit of a delay happening here. So they are just so stunning. Love them. And I've only got a couple left that I found the other day. Hey, Julie, how you going? Haven't spoken to you for ages. Miss World Traveller. A bit of a tidy up happening. I'm trying to store all my, look how big this and fat this is. And I reckon I'd have enough ephemera to do probably another 1 or 2 folders. Just trying to work out systems of storing my pre-made ephemera, because when I make journals, I go and make new ephemera when I could be using some of the ones that I've already made. So that's what I'm doing. And I'm just having a little bit, because at the moment I just put them all in a container like this and then I never go through them. So, but I was just having a little bit of a reminisce of some of the ephemera that I've made. Do you want to see more? I want to have a look what I've got anyway. So I'll have to go and get some more of those folders. What's this? What have I got here? Oh, yes, I remember this. Cool. Oh, I like that tag. Yeah, I think so. as I said, it's sort of, I haven't made a journal for so long, like a proper journal. Makes me want to get into them again. Oh, I love this. This is the Minte paper, Grandma's Attic. Love that. See, look at all these tags that I could be using. Tags and cards and the flip for a journal. Pocket in here, I think. Pockets there. Another one of those things. It's nice and grungy, isn't it? I think these were a design team project for Brigitte at Clee Black Creations. Cute. Oh my goodness. So much stuff. Look at it all. Some mixed media doodling tags. Don't know whether I'll use them, but so much stuff. Look at that. See. Wow, cool. I think these were a video for using up your scraps. Look how grungy that is. Need to keep them out and put them in my grunge journal, don't I? That's not finished. That's another project that's not finished. So much fun. Yeah, so anyway, moral of the story is I need to get them out of these containers because it just does not work for me. Because here's another one. Chock-a-block full. I have no idea even what's in this one. This tiny little books. I think this was made. This was a happy mail. This one, I think, from somebody. Gorgeous. As was this, I think. Aren't they gorgeous? There's so much beautiful stuff. Oh, these I loved too. Oh, going down memory lane here. Yeah, I just find that I just shove. If I've got something that I can just shove. Here's another one of those brads. It's a different design. Aren't they beautiful? Absolutely beautiful. Yeah, Deb, I just find if I just shove it in, I just keep shoving until I can't shove anymore. And I just, yeah, I just don't like digging through trying to find stuff. Look at these. Love that. Oh, so much good stuff. Yeah. Oh, that's right. These are all, a lot of these are ones that I made away on a girls' trip too. Trying to see what they're just glued on there. Fun, fun. So much fun. Okay, tomorrow we'll be going to get another couple of folders so I can sort them out. So I spent Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, came home Tuesday, 4 days away last week, and I went to my beautiful friend Mon's place. Do you want to see what we made? If I can get it out from under all this mess. So we did a lot of jelly printing, had an absolute ball, made a huge mess. Some of the prints I'll have to, you know, like still build on, but then we decided we'd try and make something similar to what we'd seen in a reel. So we just did our own thing. So this is fabric that I did on the jelly plate, as is this, and I've sewn. So we just used an old book cover and I took the spine out and made it bigger. So I think this is about, what is it, 4 inches, 4-inch spine. And that's the back. Just done modelling paste on the finished piece. I just love these colours. And basically I have to work out a closure yet. I haven't worked out what I'm going to do for the closure. But that's the top view. So it's like a travel, what do you call it? Like a travel book. So you can take bits and pieces of ephemera and that type of thing. Is there none? Oh, can you just put one sugar, one of your sugars, proper sugars in it, please? Thank you. Sorry, just giving my coffee order. It's sort of like a travel journal that you can take your bits and pieces in, and you just need to take a journal as well, and then you've got everything that you need. So this is what we did. So yeah, so it's a hardcover. I'm probably going to have to put metal corners on mine because I cut my fabric too close and it's got raw edges, but I'm going to see how it goes because I like all that raw look anyway. So they've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 signatures basically that we put in it. And what I've done, and this was Monica's suggestion, was put a bit of ribbon or something underneath to tie each signature closed so that you can't, like, things don't go flying out everywhere. But yeah, this is just fabric. We've sewn it all. So, and I've just got this, I don't know what this is, but it's just a plain ribbon. It's nothing too fancy. I just thought it went with everything. So I've just done, and I haven't finished this yet. I still want to add some pockets here and there, but I just need to work out what supplies I want to take. So I've just got a pocket here. At the moment, I've just got these few cards in here that Mon gave me with words on them. So I might actually use them in a journal or something. I want to put something here, but I'm not sure just yet. So this is just a plastic sleeve that I cut down and made into a pocket. And I've just put, there's a pocket at the back and a pocket here. And I've just put some vellum pieces, those nice dotty vellum pieces that I like to use. So that's that. And then in here I'll put pens and a few paintbrushes. And I'm just going to put a bit of Velcro there to close that. I found this really cheap palette the other day. I got it for $4 at TK Maxx. Now, it had these in it, which I won't use, but it's perfect because it's nice and thin, and I will fill up some little pallets, half pans, sorry, that I've got here with watercolors, and then I can just take that with me. And what I've done is I've just put it in that signature, and then I tie this off, and this can be removed. I haven't stuck it in or anything. Tie that off so that it stays in there nice and firm. So that's the first signature. Thank you. Thank you. So that's the first signature. So that just sits in there like that. So this signature, and I may move this because I'll have paintbrushes and that in there. It may be a little bit too bulky, but I've just put it there for now. So this is the second signature. I've got 2 pockets here. One there, nothing in there at the moment. A pocket here. I'm not sure. I want to do something there as well, but I'm just not sure. And then I found this cute little palette in the op shop the other day. How cute is that? And it just fits snug in there as well. So I'll probably end up doing a little pocket or something to put that in. I just love that. I just thought it was so cute. So I had to have that. 50 cents it cost me. Broke the bank. Okay, so then I made a pouch out of some more fabric that I did on the jelly plate, whatever you call it. And I'll just put, what have I got? Oh, here I've got some pockets that I've sewn that I want to add into the journal. So there, I did them on the plate as well. And I've got a pair of scissors. I'll probably put some glue. And I've just got a bit of craft cardstock in there at the moment until I get bits and pieces in there to make it stand up on its own 2 feet. So that's just a pouch, and I've just used some elastic ribbon there. So that's that one. And then I've just got these, I think they were Project Life pockets. Again, I've just put Velcro, and I've just added some stamp stickers that I made, just some of the little envelopes, some little pockets. You know, I'm just still adding to it. So that's another signature. And then there's this signature that I've tied off as well. And I've just put some Arches watercolor paper. I'll probably put another pocket or something here. I don't think I'll put anything in here, but so there's just this is just paper that I did on the gel print, so I was really happy how they turned out. But there's a story to this, so I'm saying to Mon, make sure you've got your plastic pockets up the right way in your signature when you put them in. You know, make sure that they're not facing down. Mon, are you listening to me? Make sure you put the pockets up the right way. Mon. She said, yes, I have. So guess who bound her pockets in upside down? Me. But it ended up being a happy accident because I had to trim these all off at the top, and these were open on the bottom, and then I just tore up some jelly prints, stitched them and glued them on the bottom, and I think I like how it looks better now anyway. So I've just got some vellum that I scrunched up and randomly sewed on. This is just some fabric jelly print scraps that I've sewn on, just some scraps of jelly prints, just a little bit of ephemera that I've stuck in there, and these are just scraps of those vellum dot papers so far. But I thought I could even you know, get some samplers of washi tape and that and put them in here. So that's that, and there's a pocket here on the back for something, and then I'll probably put something on the back here. So I absolutely love it, really love it. Well, thanks, Cheryl. Thanks, Di. But I think it'll be great. You know, like if I want to go away, really, once I've got all my supplies in there and I take a journal, that's all I need. So I am pretty happy with the way it turned out. And Mon's was beautiful. Hers was nice and bright, beautiful, bright colours. So So that's what we got up to. We, oh, well, and lots of other things, but that's the main thing. We sat from, I think it was 9 o'clock. I think it was 9 o'clock on the 9 o'clock on the Sunday in the morning, and we finished at 9 at night. So it was a full day, but yeah, we were pretty happy with it. Very happy with it. So that's just another project that I've been doing. I want to make a habit of it, of going maybe once a week or once a fortnight, taking myself off to a coffee shop and just doing a bit of journaling or something, you know, a bit of painting. So that'll be great, just to put in a bag and just go and sit in a corner and have some time to myself. So I'm looking forward to getting supplies in that and using it. Thanks, Karina. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty much what I've been up to. As I said, I've got little bits and pieces of all sorts here. I found these bits and pieces that I've sewn around. I love the red stitching in these. I'll have to use red more often. It's just something different. And then I found these that I'd obviously torn to go in these things. So I'm going to, I could make a little pocket or something and then just put these little pages for extra journaling in there. So what is everybody up to for the weekend? All gone quiet. I've got to pull Jim and I are pulling our outdoor couch to bits tomorrow because he's sat on them and it's broken. I mean, we only got it from Marketplace for $50, so it was pretty well on the way out. It was just something to see us through. So we're pulling that to get apart tomorrow and hopefully fitting it in the car and taking it to the dump. That's our exciting day tomorrow. I'm going to try and get back to Pilates on Sunday. And then next week's supposed to be freezing cold. Freezing cold and rainy, apparently. That's the story. Yeah, and creative weekend for you, hey Di? I'm hoping to get in here and do a little bit in here as well. Oh, I should show you the fabric I got too. Oh, what have I done with it? I got some fabric the other day when I was at Spotlight looking for needles for Mum because I had to look at other stuff. I'll show you. Hang on, I'll see if I can put my hands on it pretty quickly. Oh, it's no good, Julie. No good you've been sick. Oh, sounds like fun, Karina. Sounds like fun. How'd that go for you, Karina? Did you use your what do you call it? Your canvas, your drop canvas? Good on you, Cheryl. Are you having fun with it? Drop cloth, that's what they're called. I couldn't think what you called them. Drop cloth. Sounds fun. Just hang on to ticks, entertain yourselves. I'm just going to go and dig out this fabric quickly. I want to show you guys. I'm going to do some upcoming art journals with it. So hang on, 2 ticks. Come on, Benny. Come on, darling. What's the matter? Check this out, guys. I think I might have to go back tomorrow and get some more. Look at this. Hang on. I'm just trying to fold it so that it looks, so you can get a good look at it. We end up spilling my coffee on it. Oh my goodness, so much mess. Look at this. Isn't this just beautiful? Yeah, I got it from Spotlight. Yeah, there's more there, Cheryl. There's more there. That's why I said I think I'm going to go back and get some more because I love it. Isn't it beautiful? I know. It's funny because I don't normally look at the really bright section. And, oh, shit, I'm going to go to Spotlight first thing in the morning before all you Toowoomba girls go and get it. No, I'll leave it. You guys can have it. I think I got a meter of this one. And then there was this one in the range. Oh, well, I'm assuming it's the range too, but it's like watercolor bubbles, which is cute too, but bugger the grocery shopping, Cheryl, go straight to Spotlight. So it was when you go to the fabric on the back wall, or not on the back wall, right down the back, it's right down the bottom. You have to really look for it because all I saw was, I think, the color wheel. I saw that and I went, what is that? I just love it. Like, you could make several journals and still not get exactly the same cover. Isn't it fantastic? And there's so many bits and pieces that you could even cut out and use on pages, or love it, love it, love it. Look at this palette. It's just stunning. So yes, that was a really good find. I got a meter of this one, and I think I only got half a meter of this one. Just got half a meter of this. Yeah. So that was a bonus find. I wasn't going to go down to the fabric, but obviously something was calling me, and I'm glad I did now. So if you got, so even if you got, say, 30 centimeters, you'd easily get 2 full covers, like inside as well, inside and outside. Is there a name on it? It is the Artist's Desk. The Artist's Desk, D21916. And this isn't the same range, obviously, but it's Ninola Color Drops. But they had it side by side, and I just thought I love that because you could even put that on the inside. inside cover because you've got, you know, these little spots here. So yeah, love it. Love, love, love it. So just a bit more fabric to add to my stash, but that's okay. It's all good. So yes, where is these little thingies? So I'm just trying to work out, I need to probably put the holes. It's not going to make any difference. I was going to say put the holes for the brads first before I glue it down, but it's not going to make any difference, is it? No. I've been crocheting a rug, which I've really been enjoying doing. And it's nearly queen size bed size. So I'm hoping I will finish that this coming week. So I've been pretty productive, really, even if it hasn't been necessarily in my creative space. Oh, bless you, Mum. Oh, bless you. So I like to sit with Mum for half an hour to an hour before I go to bed, or before she goes to bed at night. And so it's nice just sitting there having a chat and doing my crochet. I'm really enjoying it. Now we're going to do some Mum's knitting some beanies for charity for cancer, and I'm going to crochet some. I just have to find a pattern or a couple of patterns. So if anyone's got a couple of patterns for beanies that you've crocheted and you know that they work out well, hit me up, please. That's another thing I found too, while I've been cleaning up or trying to sort stuff out, is like a nice little things like this that I'm going to trim down. And I'm thinking, well, do I make them into a journaling card? But I like both sides, so I think I'm just going to use them and pop them in a pocket. Well, that one I can do because it's out of an address book, obviously. But some of them are double-sided, so these ones I can back with coffee dyed paper. See, I could even do that tonight. Look at that. We've got these little blue wrens have made a nest in our hedge out the back. Oh, why didn't I think of that? Goodness me. That makes sense. Di, thanks. I'll get onto that and have a look. I thought you'd all gone to Spotlight. You're all quiet there for a while. Is yours far away from you, Di? Yeah, see, I've never seen it. Not that I go very often and look at their fabric online, but you know, sometimes you will see in some of the Facebook groups and that people that have found it and, you know, talk about it and whatever, but I haven't seen anyone mention it. So 10-minute drive, yeah. Hey Jen, how are you? You'll have to all let me know if you manage to get some of the fabric. I was just showing the girls some fabric that I bought Jennifer from Spotlight, and they're all, I thought they'd all disappeared. They all went quiet on me. Look at it. I'll show you. Isn't it gorgeous? Love it. What's it called? Forgotten already. The Artist's Desk. The Artist's Desk. That's our fabric store, yeah, craft store. Big, sort of like Michael's, I guess. Cheryl, I didn't show you because we're not supposed to be enabling one another. But if you can't find any, you can have some of mine. So don't stress. I'm happy to share with you. But there was the bolt that I got only had a little bit on it, so I took it was just over a meter, and then there was still another bolt there, so hopefully you'll be able to get it. Look how crooked that is. Oh dear, it's hard to get good help these days. Oh yeah, well, so long as you're not going too early. What time do they open? 9? I'll happily come. We could go and have that coffee we were going to have. Text me later and let me know what you want to do. Cheryl and I are very bad for one another. We enable each other. With our craft supplies, don't we? I'd probably say, well, we think we're all right. Maybe our husbands think that we're bad for one another. Let's put it that way. Is that better? Yeah. So true, Jennifer. So true. Gosh, lucky I'm not going for perfection, hey? Anyway, these will be cute in pockets. With a little journaling card inside. Yes, it can be a little bit dangerous dye. It can be very dangerous. So I think I'm going to put some backing on some of these. Trim these down. That's what tonight's all about. A little bit of this and a little bit of that. Yeah, aren't they great, Julie? So good. So that one I'm going to leave because I don't know. Although I like the bird. Maybe I would put coffee on the back of the coffee dye paper on the back of that one. I did a video the other day of a series that I've started, Start Simple, Finish Fancy, and I used these fishing swivels. Where's the other ones? I don't know where the packet is that I've got open, but anyway, these, I can open this. If I can get it open. I've actually got the tag here. I'll probably show you. So so you just use an O-ring. I don't know whether you can see that. Just put an O-ring in, and then you put your fishing swivel on, and it just, you know how sometimes the bulb pins just get stuck and you can't get your charms to maneuver? They just swivel. These just swivel without getting all tangled up. Just something different. I just saw them in Kmart one day and went, oh, I wonder how they would go. So they only had this sort of pewter colour and gold. But, yeah, so, you know, like you can flip it around to the back. And so that's just what I've used them for. And that's what they are. So it's 70 pieces. They weren't very expensive. How much were they again? How much were they again, Julie? Do you remember? But there's 70 in there. I mean, it'll last a while. They weren't expensive. I mean, nothing's too expensive at Kmart, really, is it? $4.50 for 70. For 70 swivels, which is pretty cheap. Sorry, guys. Just added all new things for you to go and do for the weekend. Yeah, with the alcoholing. Exactly, Jennifer. You could have any colour you wish. I just get so tired of fighting with those bulb pins sometimes. Oh, I'll have a look here for you, Julie. If they've got gold, I'll grab some for you and shoot them off. Shoot them off to you. Not a problem. I'm just going to write it on my list. So I've got to look for some stuff for Deb. And then, because I'll forget. Okay. You're on my list. So good when you finish the list, mark everything off the list. Hey, Karina. So I'm just going to glue these so that these are ready to sew, and then I've got a little bit more ephemera finished. Who else has got containers and containers of finished ephemera or things half finished that I have to finish? Drives me mad. I don't know why I can't be one of these people that just has, you know, can finish something and then move on to the next. Frustrate myself so much. You love a good list too, Cheryl. At least you're working through them, Deb. Anyway, I am now. I just thought this is why I thought tonight I'll just get on here rather than start another project. I'll try and clean up some of these little, you know, the fiddly little things that we just put to the side. I've got a whole container here of somewhere here. Let me see if I can find it. Look at this. This is ridiculous. I'm a great starter too. Look at this. So this is my container that says tags and cards to be sewn. Right? Look at it. They're all backed with coffee dye paper and what have you. They've just got to be sewn and decorated. Some are even like already decorated. See, why is that in there to be sewn? I don't know. Look at that. It's chock-a-block full. What is wrong with me? So that's another thing. I just need to have a day where I sit and just sew. Sew. See, I love fussy cutting too. I love cutting procrastinator, yeah. Yeah, I should bring my sewing machine next time, Cheryl. You can be on yours and I'll be on mine. There you go. I'm just giving you a job to do. What was I going to say? I don't know. It's gone out of my head now. Doesn't take long, does it? that's what I was going to say. I love just sitting and cutting, you know, up printables, and, you know, if I'm sitting and not really feeling like doing much or have no inspiration, that's what I do. I just cut stuff out. So, or glue coffee dye paper to the back of them, ready to be sewn or whatever, and then I just never get to them. I always start doing something else. So, but anyway, that's me, and that's what I do. So this is actually paper from Temu. Oh, I got, let me get the thing. So that's the package. So it's vintage print paper, 100 GSM, 50 sheets. You're going to ask me how much it was, aren't you? I think I want to say around about $10. I think it was around about $10. I like to just have it on hand, just if I don't have any, $8, yeah, something like that. They have different ones as well, and it's double-sided, so you can just fold it and use it as pages if you want to. But I just like to have it because I don't always have my coffee dyed paper done. So it's handy to have at the ready. Yeah, there you go. Die says $8, about $8. So, you know, just to have it, it's like less than 20 cents a sheet. So there's another card to add to my to be sewn box. That's what I might do this weekend in between yard work, is maybe do some sewing. They're cute. They just make nice little tags, cards, don't they? And you don't have to do anything. Sew around them, and they can just go in pockets or something. Found a tub today too of, oh my goodness, all these journal covers that I've started and not finished. And, oh my goodness. I honestly need to live to 300 to use all my supplies and finish off all the things I've started, I think. These bits I'll show you in a minute. I'm pretty sure I've shown you guys what I do. Or stop starting stuff, I know. But my mind works like I think, oh, I want to try that, or oh gee, I love that, I'm going to cut that out, or oh, I saw that, I want to try that. And Mum always says to me, write it down. Well, I do. I write it down, but I have to, my brain works, I have to sit and I actually have to physically do it. And once I know that it's going to work, I'm happy to put it aside and come back to it later. So that's just how my brain works. So hey Selena, how are you feeling? What fun would that be? Exactly, not starting new stuff. Exactly, Cheryl. Exactly. See, that's why we're friends. The kids are only going to burn it all when I'm gone anyway, so may as well enjoy what I'm doing and while I'm alive, hey? 11-hour shift, my goodness. You would be buggered. You're a support worker, Selena? I think I've asked you that before. Ooh, what sort of beverage have you got? Manage your doctor's surgery. Why do I think you're a support worker? Oh, my goodness. Oh, well, you must have some fun times there, hey? Yeah, I just have to try it. I just have to make sure that it's going to work. And, yeah. Hey, Jacqueline, how are you? An alcoholic one, I guessed that. I'm having fluffy coffee again. Would go to sleep if I had an alcoholic beverage. So this, I found this again too. This is my masterboard book that I was doing when I have what I was doing when I had scraps of bits and pieces from projects. I'd glue them in here, and then I've got masterboards that I can use when I want them. So like some of these, like I've done the neutrals, you can tell I use a lot of neutrals. Like I've still got bits to glue in here, but these are so handy to have. Like this one, the front's done and the back is done, so that's ready to cut up and use. That one. This one I've obviously started putting blues on there, but I just thought some of these scraps, this is why I have this done, so that I can just glue them in and use up, rather than just have 50 million scraps lying around. Put them to good use. And if they aren't glued down properly, it doesn't worry me, because I sew most of my ephemera anyway, so it's going to be caught in the sewing. can always go back in and re-glue if you have to. Yeah, it's so handy, Jacqueline, just to have sitting in your drawer. Just clean off your desk. So here's another neutral that I'm just going to use. I mean, I know these bits can be used for other things, but I have so many neutral bits and pieces. I mean, how many can you use all at once? So I may as well just use them up. Using them up in here. So here's another one that the coloured side's done. Oh, and the neutral side's done too. So I've got a few masterboards in here that I had forgotten about. Here's another one with the neutral side done. Look at that. See, I put these things in a container somewhere or a drawer somewhere and I forget about them. And I've just recently gone through my scrap drawer and started a project. Cheryl's seen it, Karina's seen it, but I want to do a couple of videos on it, so I won't share that with you tonight, but it's a good way to use up scraps as well. So I am just going to, oh, yeah, there's that one. So I'm just going to stick these down. And I was doing really well when I finished a project. I'd just put the little, because I'm not a person to keep like the tiny little scraps. Neutrals I do, but you know, like pattern paper and that, I don't necessarily always keep the tiny little ones, but this is a good way to use them up as well. And I don't think about it too much, just stick it down. Yeah, it's still upside down too, Selena. It's with no end in sight at the moment, unfortunately. Oh, so much stuff. I'm really worried because I've just all of a sudden I've got all these ideas of, you know, where I want to put things and how I want to store things, and it's all going to work out really well. And then I'm frightened that we're going to get to our lease, the end of our lease in April. Yes, April, and they're going to say, oh no, we're selling or something like that. Oh, please don't. I hope they don't, because we'd like to re-sign for another 2 years if we can. Yes, put the lids on, Deb. Oh, Jennifer, we still don't know. We're no more really than what we did before they came. But 2 insurance assessors came. From what I understand, because the job became bigger and they found more water and mold, so more walls had to be taken out and flooring torn up and all that sort of thing. It became a bigger job, so they had to come in and sign off on, you know, assess it all and sign off on it. So I think that's what they've done today, is signed off on the final claim. I don't know. I mean, we weren't privy to that. I guess that's personal between the owner and the insurance company, but I certainly made it known that I was pretty pissed off and that we've had no communication. It's basically been well, it has. It's been almost 8 weeks that we've been living in with no kitchen, no laundry, no floor, no internal walls in the kitchen, laundry, craft room, dining room. And we found the leak in February, so we've had blowers going since February. So it's just been crap. 6 months we've been dealing with this and no bugger all communication. So I really made a point of speaking my mind and letting them know that I was pretty annoyed, and they assured me when they left that we would be kept in the loop as to how things are progressing. So I hope they're true to their word, because if they're not, I will be going to the RTA. So we were told that the kitchen would be finished and put in at the earliest 21st of August. Well, there's no sign. That's next week. There's no sign of that even happening. So, yeah. Anyway. Yeah, so this is a good little, it's a good size too. It's not too bulky and too big. It fits in my drawer beside me here. And then I just add, as I said, little scraps, bits of pieces that either that I find or that I, after a project, if I've been doing something and I've got scraps left lying around, I just like to sort of stick them on there and they're done. Like, here's a little label. I mean, not that I could put it in a label drawer, but I've got 50 million labels, so let's just stick it down on a neutral side. It's pretty much what they said last time. Yes, Cheryl, exactly. So yeah, it better be. So yeah, there's another idea for your scraps and bits and pieces. So I'm pretty pleased that I've opened. Oh, I haven't finished this one. I thought I'd finished, but there's a few spaces there. But I've got a few masterboards here that I can actually use. I probably should. What I might do is actually put them at the back so I know that they're done. Or I'll put them in the drawer separately, I think, so that I know they're done. That makes more sense. That one's done. Okay. That one's done. Got more than what I realised. Yes, we're still paying rent, not the full rent, but we've been compensated a little bit, not as much as we think we should have. But that's another thing that we will go to the RTA about if things don't start happening soon. So we should get compensated more. It's still ridiculous the amount of rent we're paying considering how we're living. If we went to the RTA, they would have to find somewhere for us to go because it's deemed under the rental tenancy agency, it's deemed unlivable. We've got so many. You have to have. You only need 1 point. If it's determined unlivable under this list, and you only have one, you're not supposed to be living there. We've got like about 4 points. So, I mean, I don't want to sound ungrateful. We've got a roof over our head, and I know that there's a lot of people that don't. But still, it's the owners are living in their nice house. I'm assuming they've got a nice house because they've got several rentals from my understanding. They're living in their nice, warm, tidy house. We're tidy, clean people, and we've got crap lying around everywhere. And it's just getting us all down, really is. So yes, Jennifer, we do. So that's my next step. I've got a huge big email that I've drafted with all the timeline and everything. I'm just ready to shoot off with I can serve them with a Form 11, which is a breach to remedy, and they've got 7 days to remedy the issue. Well, I mean, they're not going to be able to remedy it within 7 days, but, if we could see that something was definitely happening within those 7 days, we might might be happy to, you know, move forward. But we'd have to, if they don't do anything within the 7 days, then it goes to QTAC, I think. So which is the higher court or whatever for the rental tenancy agency. So yeah, there's a lot we can do. I just want to try and be a little bit calm about it, and I don't know, I just don't want to go like right off my nut just for fear of them getting nasty and kicking us out, you know, like at the end of our tenancy, because we'd like to stay here. It's a lovely little house. We're really happy with it when it's, you know, the way it's supposed to be. It suits us perfectly, and it's in a really good position. So we just really don't, really want to go. Yeah, I know, Cheryl, but that's me. You know me. I just and yeah, I mean, just like the fact I've fallen over the cement slab. There's big gap in the cement slab, and it was lifted a bit. I've fallen over that and I've hurt myself. So we've taped all that down with gaffer tape now, because I've really worried that, you know, Mum's going to fall. There's just like our furniture's tipped upside down. We've got everything out of our furniture in boxes lying around everywhere. You know, we can't find anything. There's nothing available, Julie. I have been the peacekeeper. Yeah, that's me. I've been looking on realestate.com, and there's just nothing that suits us, you know, and it's so much more, costs so much more a week to pay than what we're paying now. And what we're paying now is huge, you know. Yeah, it sucks, doesn't it, Selena? Did they find accommodation for you, or they just made you find it yourself? I mean, they have told us that they are happy for us to break the lease without any consequences. But the thing is that we paid a fortune for removalists in December to come here, and it just about killed Jim and I, like the move, because we just did it on our own. Other than the removalists did the furniture and we did everything else. It just about killed us, honestly. Fair enough, I did the whole bond clean myself as well. But we just can't afford to get a removalist again, you know, and we'd have to, because there's no way in the world that we could do it ourselves. So there's all that, you know, and I can't believe, Selena, that they didn't find anything for you. That's ridiculous. It's the same as when we got out of here for 3 weeks. The owner didn't want to pay the amount of money that he had to house us. And I said, well, you know, like, why is that really our problem? It's not, you know, I know it's not his fault that there's a leak that he didn't know about, but it's not our fault either. And we ended up having to get our own accommodation, and we had to pay for it ourselves. Fair enough, we didn't pay rent for that 3 weeks. So that rent amount went towards paying for the accommodation, but we were still about $2,000 out of pocket for that. Yeah, it's just a nightmare. Just a nightmare all round. So, but hopefully things will start happening very soon. So, well, that's the very boring live for tonight, guys. I am going to head off. I don't know whether the ladies that came in later, I was just showing the others that I started at the beginning of the video sorting out. I've got all this pre-made ephemera, so I've decided this is how I'm going to store it all. I just need to get a couple of more binders again tomorrow. So I've just put them all in these old Project Life pockets, which I got rid of. And now I wish I hadn't, because I want more now. Thanks, Jennifer. But yeah, so I'm just storing them in here so that when I'm looking for something for a journal, I just have to flick through this now and and pull something from here. So I just find that this works better for me. And yeah, I don't know, someone might appreciate the idea and find that it will work for them. So I just know that I just have to grab this off the shelf, have a look, choose what I want, and then stick it back on the shelf without having to rummage through plastic tubs. And that way everything, you know, going in the tubs, they get wrecked. So yeah, so that's what I started doing tonight, and then I've run out of room. This is just so absolutely chock-a-block full. But I'll grab a few more folders and yeah, so if anyone's got any project life sleeves that they no longer want, I happily take them off your hand. Happy to send you some ephemera in as payment, or happy to pay for them, whatever. Thanks, Selena. So yeah, I'll be happy to get some of this all sorted out and start being really productive again. Let's hope, eh? Let's hope. So, all right, guys, I'm going to leave it with you. I just mainly wanted to catch up with you all. I want to try and make it a regular thing, my lives, so long as everything's going well here. I will continue to do that. So yeah, hopefully next Friday I might. What is next Friday? It's the 22nd. Why do I feel like something's on? Anyway, I'm not going away. I don't know what it is, but yeah, I will have a project. We'll do a project. I'll have a think about it, and we'll try and get a project done next week. So take care, everybody. Yes, we did the zine. This is my zine. Di's popped hers up, I think. So this was my zine from Wednesday night. So I've just used, so it was green zine, which is this, pattern or designer paper, which is their letter. So I've stamped with letters and words, and ball or balls I've done, what do you call them, micro beads in the center of the butterflies. So that was my zine from Wednesday night. It's cute, and I've got pockets. I've still got to do some journaling cards to put in the pages that I made into pockets. So that was a bit of fun as well. So a zine is like a made from, just folded from an A4 sheet of paper, Julie, and made into a little book like this. So that was just an A4 sheet of photocopy paper basically, and then I've just decorated and sewn it, and so yeah, turned out quite cute. So that was it. So I'll have to put it in my little folder too, because that could go in a pocket or something in a journal. All right, have a great weekend. Chat to you next week. Well, Wednesday we're doing prompt play with Di and Sue. It's on Di's channel. So once I've got all the details from Di, I'll pop it in the group so you can request to be notified. So we'll see you Wednesday night, and then again on Friday night. Take care, everyone. I hope you have a really creative weekend. Talk to you soon. Bye.